Hello. Thank you for your participation and support of Mercer Intramurals. Welcome to the captain's video for the intramural volleyball season. Today, we will be going over the policies and procedures of Mercer Intramurals, as well as the rules of volleyball. This video is designed to help your team better understand the guidelines that we will be following and expecting you to follow this volleyball season. Please remember, you must watch the video and make a 100 on the captain's quiz by 2 p.m. the day of your first regular season game. Introductions. Todd Thomas, Assistant Director of Intramural Sports. Kevin Andres, Director of Recreational Sports and Wellness. Rebecca Webb, Director of Registration. Rob Kelly, Director of Officials. You may be wondering why it is important to watch this video. The purpose of this video is for you to maintain your eligibility for ACC points, to learn the basics of volleyball, and to learn the policies and procedures of the intramural sports department, and most importantly, to share this information with your team. Policies and procedures. The intramural sports department is a student-led organization. Learning to coexist with others is vital to your growth as a human being and as a Mercerian. Participants and spectators are expected to act in a respectful and courteous manner towards intramural staff members, other participants, and spectators. Intramural sports is intended to be a recreational experience. Participation. All faculty, staff, and students are eligible to participate. However, in order to participate, you must have a Mercer University Bear Card or government-issued photo ID. You must register on imleagues.com with your Mercer email address as well. Players may only play on one same-gender team and one correct team per sport. Players that are currently under suspension are not allowed to participate. A team that uses an ineligible participant will forfeit the contest in which that player was on the roster. Eligibility. Intercollegiate volleyball players are ineligible until 365 days or one intramural volleyball season, whichever one is greater, after their affiliation with the team ends. Contact Todd Thomas with questions regarding this policy. Varsity coaches will be handled on a case-by-case basis. Also contact Todd Thomas. Rosters. Team will formalize rosters on imleagues.com by 2 p.m. the day of the game. They must have a Mercer University Bear Card or a government-issued photo ID to play in the game. Once a player signs onto a team, he or she is locked onto that team. Rosters are frozen 2 p.m. the day after the last day of regular season for the playoffs, and no one may be added at this time. Policies and procedures. Game time is forfeit time. Understand that regardless of what has happened in the past, this policy will be enforced consistently. Being a couple of minutes late is still late and will result in a forfeit. We recommend captains tell their teams to be on site 15 minutes prior to game time. Forfeits will result in a loss, a forfeiture of ACC points, and a 2 for sportsmanship for that game. A team that forfeits twice will be dropped from the league and will no longer be able to play. Defaults. If you know ahead of time that you cannot make your scheduled game, you may fill out a default form in the intramural office located in the UC gym on the bottom floor, or make a phone call to Todd Thomas. Defaults must be received by 4 p.m. on the day of the scheduled contest. If your game is scheduled for Sunday, please have your default in by 4 p.m. on Friday. Both teams will receive a 3 for sportsmanship for a defaulted game. You may not default more than 50% of your regular season games. Sportsmanship grades. At the conclusion of each match, the supervisor and officials will assign a sportsmanship grade to each team. It is on a scale of 0 to 4, and only whole numbers. Captains must sign the score sheet after the grade and final score is placed. Captains, do not sign until after this information is present. Teams that do not achieve a 2.5 or better will not make the playoffs. Teams that fall below a 2.5 during the playoffs will be removed from the bracket and will no longer play. Mercer Intramurals will not tolerate unsportsmanlike conduct. While disagreements may arise, participants and spectators must learn how to deal with these situations in an adult manner. Protest. If a team captain feels that the officials have erred in the application of a rule, they may protest the ruling. This must be done prior to the next live ball. The team will be charged a timeout, but will be given this timeout back if the supervisor upholds the protest. If a team still does not agree with the application, they may submit a written protest to the assistant director by 4 p.m. the following business day. Other policies. The Facebook page and phone line will be updated with information about inclement weather. Games are not rescheduled during the regular season. There is no overtime in the regular season as well. No smoking, tobacco, or alcohol use is allowed on the premise.
This is a diagram of the playing area. Please familiarize yourself with the volleyball court. Appropriate attire. Jewelry is not allowed. Hard clothing and accessories are also not allowed. This includes hard casts, billed headgear, and hard hair clips. Players must wear athletic shoes on the intramural courts. Male and female leagues. Same-gender teams may play up to 6 players. You must have 4 players to prevent a forfeit. Remember, game time is forfeit time. You may add other players as they arrive and sign in. All participants must sign in with the supervisor prior to playing. Co-rec. Co-rec teams may play up to 6 players on the court. At no time can either gender have more than 3 players on the court. You must have 4 to start and may add more as they arrive, at least 1 of each gender. Male, female, male positioning is not required. The game. Teams play best 2 out of 3 games. Games 1 and 2 are played to 25 by rally scoring. You must win by 2 with a 30-point cap. Game 3 is played to 15 by rally scoring. Win by 2 with no cap. Out of bounds, dead ball. A ball is considered out of bounds or dead if any of the following occur. If it touches the net antennas or goes outside of the net antennas. If it touches a wall, bleachers, or other objects that do not interfere with a player's attempt to play the ball. If it touches the basketball goals. If it touches an official. Or if it hits the floor. Contacting the ball. The ball can be played with any part of the body and can be sent over the net with any part of the body. It cannot visibly come to rest or have prolonged contact with any part of a player's body. Co-rec. If there is more than one contact made on a side, a female must make contact before the ball is advanced over the net. This rule does not apply to a block followed by an immediate hit back over the net. Each team is entitled to 3 hits to get the ball on the other side of the net. A block attempt is not counted in this total. Simultaneous contacts by teams count as 1 contact. Either can play the next ball. When the ball is simultaneously contacted by opponents, the team opposite where the ball lands is deemed to have touched it last. Timeouts and substitutions. 2 30-second timeouts are allowed per match. Substitutions are unlimited, but teams may not manipulate the substitution process to gain an advantage. A substitute must always come in for and be replaced by the same player. The serve. The server has 5 seconds to serve once the up-ref has blown the whistle. Once the ball is tossed, the player may catch or drop the ball to reserve. Let serves are allowed. Net play. Backline players may not attack a ball above the net or make a block attempt unless the team is playing with 4 players. It is illegal to play a ball that is completely on the opponent's side of the net when the opponent is in possession, unless in a block attempt. Replays. The following will result in replays. The referee mistakenly interrupting play. Service before the ready whistle. Conflicting judgment on whether the ball was in or out. Interference by a non-player. Or if a foreign object enters the playing court. Unsporting conduct. A red card is automatic ejection. 2 yellow cards also equals a red card. These are given for acts of conduct deemed unsportsmanlike.
Remember, you must make 100 on the quiz. You may re-watch and retake the quiz until you score 100. Until you have passed the quiz, your team will not be eligible to play, and you will default all scheduled games. The quiz must be passed by 2 p.m. the day of your game to avoid a default. Thank you for watching and have a great day.